ever said having a solid sleep schedule will help you think better? It's been 4 days now and I haven't had a good night's sleep and I'm doing just fine. I even have a theory. So hooray for sleep depravity. Hey, yo, guys, what is up? It has been a hot minute since I've done anything Steven Universe related and I felt bad. So here is a random ass thought that just popped into my head. I was going through my laptop folder just looking for something to watch because I'm trying to catch up on Adventure Time and watch the finale, and then I remembered the episode The Big Show, you know, the one where Sadie was singing very awkwardly and it wasn't everyone's favorite episode of the bomb. And then it had me thinking, when there's a bomb, the episode that people like the least comes back like in full circle in the future and ties together in some major plot, and I just liked it. And that's just something about Steven Universe. There's a lot of episodes I just avoid watching. I don't know why, but I find myself more casually being able to watch the chill beach city type episodes. I don't know why, but I just like that. So what I propose is, once Lars gets back to Earth, because there's two ways you can get back to Earth, because it just kind of irked me that Steven just launched into space and you'd think while he's launching in he'd pass them and he's like, hey, come with me, but then it defeats the purpose because they're running away from homeworld. But again, you can argue that Steven is more focused on curing all the corrupted gems on Earth, so he would think, well, let's pick and choose our battles. But he is a diamond now and he went to homeworld with Garnet. But there's a difference with going to homeworld with a fusion than going with an off color. Well, Morganite is also a fusion, so there's that. But on his way back, Steven can always just pick him up. But my thought is, would Lars want to join the band? Like, think about it. We know Lars forever wants to be a part of the cool kids, but he's never shown interest in their music. Well, off the top of my head, I don't think he did. And when he found out that Sadie was hanging out with them, we saw how it affected him, because he's a very sensitive boy. He's a very emotional creature. But was he sad that Sadie was hanging out with them, or was he sad that she was playing a gig with them? Like, they were a band, they were together. But they're basically two versions of the same thing. So when Lars comes back to Beach City, we know how Lars's biggest fear is being alone and being like segregated, and he's coming back pink and half alive, and that's the worst thing that could happen to him, because he can't hang out with the others, because even something as simple as eating he won't be able to do. He will just sit around as everyone around him eats. They're talking about current things that happen that he doesn't know about because he's in space. So I think that leads to a sort of character arc with Lars, because everybody has been praying for Lars to have a redemption, and he had the best redemption possible because he died. So what if the redemption of Lars back in Beach City is he no longer craves to hang out with the cool kids? He would want to hang out more with the gems, Morganite, Pearl, Amethyst, Peridot, because we did see a kind of foreshadowing of Steven saying, I'll introduce you to her when you get back to Earth. So we'll see what comes to fruition from there. Who knows, maybe Lars and Paradox will be best buds, like his ship, fixing it, because maybe if he comes back to Earth, he will see, I have no place here anymore. Peridot fixes his ship and he goes back into space exploring and freeing other off-colors. Think about it. But there's also the other possibility that he comes back to Earth and he becomes maybe the leader of the band, or he's in the band alongside Sadie and they're just rocking out with this literal zombie, because they're Sadie Killer and the suspects, and you have this dead zombie who's a part of your band. Maybe he plays, well, he can't play guitar or bass. He would just be headlining. I really want Lars to be part of the band. That's me personally, but my sick and twisted and sadistic side can just see it coming that Lars is gonna be excluded, he's gonna feel alone, he's gonna feel like he cannot relate to any of his friends, which is his deepest fear. So he's going to have to face that and come to terms with it. So we can expect huge character development still to come for Lars, because as we saw in Lars of the Stars, he still has a way to go. He still has that sad emotional side that can break down at any moment, which I love, because I know a lot of people really want Steven Universe lore, but I'm like, I like character driven shows. I like to know how a character thinks. I don't really care much about anything else that's going on. Like I said, the pink diamond reveal, it has me good. A lot of people are like legit freaking out about, oh my god, when is the next episode of Steven Universe coming out? I'm dying. And I'm over here like, I am good. I am chill. I'm good. I don't need a new Steven Universe episode. Still kind of processing everything that went down. But you want a new episode? Good for you. Good for you. I am good. So yeah, a lot of people are saying, no, September, well, August cannot pass without a new episode. August came and went. Okay, no, September for sure. We're getting a new episode, or maybe news. We're almost done with September. If I was to make a prediction, I would say November-ish, December. But hey, who knows, we might go the rest of the year without anything new. Like, we still need a season finale. But again, I'm really good. The last episode, we basically saw Steven get grounded, and I'm not really that much of, like, I'm not that much of in a hurry to see White Diamond again. Hey, I would even be cool if the next episode was Lars coming to Earth and then telling him, hey, Steven is not here, and then boom, end of season. Then we start waiting for season 6. But let me know what you think. Any and all thoughts, let me know in the comments down below. Also, heads up, I need money for a new laptop. I mentioned this in a previous video. I don't want to repeat all of that here. If you want to know what I fully said, you can go and click that. But I really need money for a new laptop. This one is dying, so in case I just vanish like out of nowhere, you know why. I'll try and update through my community posts just to let you guys know when that inevitably happens. But any and all money you can donate will be much appreciated. But with that being said, thanks everybody so much for clicking to watch. This is TVC signing out.